Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Welcome back to our class. Hope you all had a good break, good eat. May Allah accept our qurban and all the ibadah that we did during the 10 best days of the year. Mm, Also, there are like a lot of tensions in different parts of the world right now. So I just wanna make dua and ask Allah to free all those who are oppressed and protect all Muslims around the world and let the Muslims like come out harmless in any of these escalations. And for us, Alhamdulillah, living in ease and peace, we are free to worship Allah, right? We can even come to class. So may Allah allow us to appreciate this blessing and put barakah in our classes and allow us to continue to grow in ilm, in taqwa, in iman through this relationship with the Quran. Amin. Okay, so just want to remind ourselves where we are. We are today going to do ayah 96. Before that, before the break, we were doing these two ayat where Allah tells us like Allah tell the Prophet to say to them, like if they think that the home of the hereafter is only for them, then wish for death, right? But Allah also tells us that they will never do that because of their kufr, basically, right? So today we're gonna continue here, Sister Zarina.
Yeah. Well, I look up Quran Hive. It looks like it's a continuation. Looking at the
Okay.
ayat.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Latifah. Yeah.
Yes. So it's Atifah as in topic, continuation of topic. Yes. But if
Yes,
someone
continuation.
see istinafia, then it's because the Iraab doesn't go, there's nothing from the previous ayah that comes to this ayah basically. But although the topic does still continue. Okay, so you'll find both, yes. And then what about the lam?
Lam is a lam waqi'ah.
Yes.
Yeah, lam waqi'ah. And we say
What?
we say it's a free jawabul qasam.
Yes. Is the jawabul qasam there?
No, it's a tawkid, I think. Is it tawkid?
I mean, the lam is tawkid, but in such a position, right, we say it is
Oh, okay.
waqi'ah in
Yeah.
a jawabul qasam, but is the qasam there? Do you see like wallahi? Do
No,
you see
we
Allah
don't.
taking oath? Yes, exactly, we don't.
We
So we
don't. Yeah.
say to a jawab of a qasam that is mahzuf. That's what we say.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Alhamdulillah.
so it's like, so when you see laqad, right, we say
Mm.
this thing the same. That's,
Oh,
and qad always usually comes with madi, right? But if you
yes.
see lam tawkid also with a nun tawkid, right, then we say
Yes.
the same thing basically. Okay,
Oh,
because
okay.
this
Yeah.
it is emphatic, right? It is emphasizing with the lam tawkid and the nun tawkid. It is like as if you are saying wallahi, or Allah is saying like Allah is taking an oath without
Oh,
actually
okay.
taking an oath. Okay, so
Oh,
the emphasis is like that. Okay,
Allah,
yes.
inshallah.
And then tajidanna,
It's a fi'il mudhari.
yes. Oh, right.
Mabni, yeah, I followed you know, mabni ala fat.
Okay.
And
Fi'il
yeah,
mudhari, yes.
yeah,
Mabni,
mabni ala fat.
yes.
And then litisalihi binun taukid.
Yes.
Taukid.
Yes. And
There's a word, is it? Mubasharah.
yeah,
I don't know.
mubashirah, what is that? What does that mean?
Mubashirah.
Hmm.
Bashara is like, no, I can't remember already, sister.
Mubashirah is direct, directly.
Ah,
So the nun
direct.
tawkid is attached to the word directly. So who's the fa'il here actually? What is the pronoun in the fi'il? Tajidanna. What's the pronoun?
Because of the fatha, it is Singular, it is.
So usually we see the first letter. Oh, why is it
The
not
first
going the other
letter,
way? Hold on.
yeah, so it's no
Okay.
here or
So usually we see the first letter and the very last letter of the word, right? Like
correct.
ta, basically this is ta and this is originally a dhamma, right?
Yes, yes,
Tajidu.
correct. Original Dharma. Yes.
Yes. So who's the pronoun here?
Um, we have Hua, which is ya,
Hmm.
and what is the other here? And what is the other one? Hmm,
Ta and dhamma.
Ta and Dharma.
Hmm.
Astaghfirullah. Anta.
Yes, here or
Hmm.
anta.
Here
Here,
for Anta.
here is here or anta in this context.
Yeah, in the context is Anta.
Yes, in the context is anta. Okay, so
Hmm.
for this kind of words that end with dhamma at the end, right? When
Yes,
noon shadda attached to it, the dhamma becomes fathah. Okay, so we
yes,
say
yes.
that it is mabni al fath because of the attachment of the noon taukid to it, attaching to it directly. The others all
Okay.
have like something being deleted here. Nothing is deleted, just from dhamma change to
Hmm.
fathah.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yes. And so you said the fa'il is anta, so we say wal fa'il.
And then the fa'il is dhamir mutasil
Muttasil?
fi no mustatir.
Yes, dhamir
Mustatir.
mustatir. Mm-hmm.
And then we say
Jawazan or
jawazan.
wujuzan?
Yeah. Jawazan.
You say anta. Anta is jawazan?
Oh, ada wujuban.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
wujuban.
Wujuban.
Mm-hmm.
Taqdiruhu anta.
Yes. Okay? Okay. Everyone
Inshallah.
else okay until here? Any questions about this fi'il with noon musyaddada that you need me to clarify? No? Everyone okay?
So is the fi'l mudari is normally Iraab, Morab.
Yes. The fi'il mudhari
But
is
here it's
usually murab.
maqbul.
Yes.
Hmm.
Because, okay, let me go to the notes. This is nun taukid. Sorry. Here. Yes. Okay. If you go back to this here, you can see that, you see all the different kind of harf that should affect the fi'il. It does not, because you can see it's all fathah ending, right? On the ba. Ba fathah, ba fathah, ba fathah, ba fathah. So lam should make it majzum, right? But you cannot see. Okay? Because
Hmm.
this noon is directly attached to it. Okay? So it's basically naktubu. When you put the noon shadda, the ba becomes fathah. That's all. Okay? But the rest, actually, even like the home version, right? So technically, you also cannot see. Like when you see this taktubunna, this bar with a dhamma, right? This one also la taktubunna. Technically, you also cannot see. Okay, but i'rab wise, you will say that it is mu'rab. You will do as kind of per normal, just that you have to keep in mind that here in the normal one, the marfu, so actually the noon have been deleted. So this is your normal, right? And then when you add, you get this. So taktubuna and noon shadda, right? So there's too many noons, the noon get deleted, and then you get this. And then the wow has now two sukuns, wow on the wow and on the noon, right? Noon shadda. So the wow also get deleted. So, but then you i'rab as mu'rab. Okay? So this is fu'il mudhari marfu bi nun mahzuf. Usually you say marfu bi subutun nun, right? Now you say nun is mahzuf. Okay? Then when it's majzum, yes, you say it's majzum bi hazaf nun because this is how you started. But when you add this and then you still delete the wow, so here you have to say the wow mahzuf is actually your fa'il basically. So both the wow get deleted whether it's marfu or mansub or majzum basically. So technically, even for this, you cannot see actually the difference. Just that you basically you have to remember that for the ones that end with dhamma usually, right? That it becomes fathah when it's nun mushaddada, right? So this is mabni al fath. This is always going to be mabni. The one that is the whom, antum, and anti, you have to actually be careful a bit about the Iraq because some things are missing. You have to come back here for the notes. Or basically, the point is actually not to remember how to Iraq. The point is to understand when you go and find the Iraq in Iraq books, like why they say that be marfu be nun mahzuf. Okay, the point is to understand that basically. Okay, can?
Yes.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
With the in a field mudare, like noon with the noon is sakila, like they always have a lame takid, yeah.
Not
But
always. Usually,
with the noon,
yes.
yeah, usually yes. But this lam is always is a lam waqi fi jawab al-qasam is a mahsoof all the time.
Yes, you can say that for laqad and la and nun mushaddada.
Sakila.
Yes, you will say this always always like this laqad and la with fi'il mudhari and nun mushaddada.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
you will
fine.
say the lam is
Exactly.
waqi'ah fi jawabi qasam mahzuf always. Although
Oh,
maybe some Iraq books might say tawkid instead of this, okay, but
yeah.
I think this is a more like accepted principle now already. Okay, so maybe if you are looking at an Iraq book that is maybe like very old, maybe at that time, right? Like everyone, because the way grammar works, I said, or the way grammar is understood is like very organically, right? Everyone like tries to.
Different way. They describe in a different way.
Yes,
But yeah.
exactly. So, yeah, so this one you will definitely find most teachers teaching it like this, like our time already. It's like it's an
Because
accepted norm already.
most of the book says that the noon is lit tawqid as a noon, and also the lam is for the tawqid.
Yes, definitely it is tawkid. No
Yeah.
one is saying it's not tawkid, it is, but tawkid
But it's
as
a lam waqia. Yeah.
yes,
Jam bil
exactly,
qasam.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay, because
Yeah.
when
Better.
because the thing is when do you put tawkid? When you want to
Yeah.
emphasize something, it's like when
Something
you
happen and then you have to be like emphasize on this thing.
yeah,
This
maybe
happened. Yeah.
someone, the one you're addressing, like don't believe you, right? So you feel like
And,
you have to swear, like I swear I'm telling you like that, something like that, right?
yeah.
So yeah, that's the point, that's why. Okay, so when you emphasize
Because
something,
they're saying that you will find means something happened that you will find something for about the person or the
yes,
people.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So that is the fi'il part. Okay, I move on to another Sister Hamisa.
Yes,
That we finish after the fa'il. So what do we say about the nun?
the nun is a nun taukid.
Yes, the nun. And what is the name of this nun?
It's
Sakila
Sakila.
or Khafifa? Which one?
Sakila.
Yes, this
Sakila.
is Sakila. Okay, Khafifa is la nun sukun. Yes.
Kun.
So this nun
Sakila.
Sakila is half taukid. Yes. And does it have a status?
No,
So
la
we
mahala
say
laha min.
yes, exactly. La mahala laha minal Arab. And what about the whom?
Hum is a domir mutasil
Yes.
fi mahalli nasab maf'ul bihi.
Yes.
Mahu bihi.
Okay. Before you go, Sister Zarina, can you do the Sarf of
Yes,
Tajida?
yes. Yes, so the root letter will be Waw, Jim, and Dal.
Yes. Family.
Family 1.
Yes. So
Waj
Madi.
Wajada yajidu.
Yes. Yajidu.
Um, Wajadanan.
Did you look at the dictionary?
Yeah, I look up Hansware.
Oh, is it? Is it wajadan?
Yeah,
Not
I
wujud?
don't know.
That's Wajudan. I
No,
write
maybe I
down
copied wrongly. Check and see, sister.
Yeah, I need to double check.
Whether
Maybe,
I
maybe.
think, yeah, I could
I
have
don't
copied wrongly.
I don't think there's two for this. Hold on, double check.
Wajada.
Wajada.
None. I don't know.
There,
Yeah.
here. It is
Where is
wujud.
it?
Wajudan.
This one at the
Oh,
end.
there's something where I don't know where I saw it.
Maybe you
Yeah,
look at not Jim but maybe Ha or something. I'm not sure.
I think
Yes,
so. Could have.
could be. Yes, so it is actually
Strange. Yeah, when I look, I
wujud.
say it's strange.
Yes, wujudan fahuwa.
Fahuwa wajidun.
Yes,
Wajidun.
yes, wajidun. Good. Okay. Next one,
Wajidun.
Sister Quratul Ain. Ahroso.
أحرص would be the مفعول به ثاني.
Yes. Maful bihi thani. So what status?
منصوب بالفتحة.
Yes, mansub bil fatha. And what kind of word is this?
This is اسم تفضيل.
Yes. What root letters?
ح را صاد.
Mm-hmm.
Family 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is it حريصة?
This is doroba and wait.
Yeah, it's
Oh yes,
Daraba.
there's also
I
harisa.
write
Okay, there's both. Yes. Okay, so you have harisa.
يحرص.
Yeah. Rasu. And the other one
حرصا.
is doroba. Give me the other
Okay,
one.
so so it's حراسة.
Mm-hmm.
يحرص.
Yes. They have the same meaning. They have the same master, which is
حرصا.
yes, hirsan.
فهو حارس.
Fahuwa harisun. Good. Next one, Sister Pervin. Anas.
الناس إذا اسم مجرور بالكسرة اسم مضاف إليه for
Yes.
أحرصة.
Good. Mudaf ilaihi. Majrur bil
بالكسرة.
kasra. So that will make the ism tafdil comparative or superlative?
It's superlative.
Yes. Good. Dua more ala hayatin.
Allah is jar, a harf
Yes.
jar.
Mm-hmm.
Is and hayatan is a majrur.
Yes. What's the sign?
Yeah. Is majrur bil kasra
Yes.
and is muta'alliq bil fi'l of la tajidanna.
There's a better one actually.
Is al-nas or
No, to
no?
ahrasa, to the ism tafdil.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
because
good.
how would you translate this? Maybe translate first.
Yeah, is most greedy. The whole, I have to do the whole
Yeah, from
translation or
wala.
just
Yes, correct. From wala
well,
tajidanna.
okay. Walajidannahum, and surely you will
Yes.
find them.
Surely you
You
will
will find
find
them
them.
most greedy
Mm-hmm.
mankind
Most greedy of mankind.
of mankind
Mm.
for life.
Yes, so the for life is about the most greedy, right? Most greedy about what?
Yeah.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
is for life here. So this is actually muta'alliq bi ism tafdil. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
remember ism tafdil can take jar majrur basically. Okay, usually like especially for comparative, then it become min, right? Like
Okay.
akbar mean what? Bigger than who, right? So yes, okay. So this is
So the
muta'alliq.
Ibn Tafdil doesn't take the kasra.
Say again.
The Ism Tafdil doesn't take kasra?
Yes, it is mamnu min as-sarf, so it doesn't take kasra, doesn't take
Okay.
tanween. Yes.
Okay, that's
Okay?
good.
Okay? Okay, do
Right.
the sarf of haya.
Haya is hayaya,
Yes.
and that is bab samia.
Okay. So,
Hayaya,
if sami'a is sami'a,
yeah.
so
Hayi,
yes.
hai,
No,
ya,
hayiya. Hayiya.
yeah.
There's
Yahya,
there is also hayya for this. Okay. Bab fataha basically. So
okay.
hayya.
Hayya,
Yes, or
okay.
hayya sami'a. And then both will have the same mudari, which is
Yahya,
yes. How do you spell this Yahya? Like this, alif maksura
yeah.
or alif
Yes,
standing?
no, standing. That's Maksura one.
Maksura one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. Maksura one, I don't know,
Okay,
actually.
so when you want to write alif at the end, okay, you
That's
can
will be the Tasniya one will become name.
hold on. If you want to write alif at the end, okay, you
Yeah.
see whether it's a 3-letter word or more than 4 letters. So Yahya is more than 4 letters. Okay? If it's
Yeah.
if the last letter before the alif is a ya, then you put the alif standing, whether it's a fi'il or an ism, both.
Okay.
Okay, remember
Okay.
this? I've done this before actually. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
Yahya with alif, standing alif. Okay, but
Okay.
if it is other than a ya, means like zakah, which is a lot of your nakis words, then yes, it is alif maksura. So normally we see it like this because it's not ya, not letter ya. Okay, so that's why you
Yeah.
thought it is
Okay.
alif maksura. But actually, if it's before it is a ya, then you have to remember, try to remember. Then after it is an alif. Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then if it's
Right.
3-letter word, then it's a bit different. Okay? But basically you have to see whether it's 3-letter or not. Okay? If it's not, then just look at this one. Okay? Okay?
Because yes. Okay.
So
Jazakallah.
this is Yahya with alif. Okay? And
Yeah.
master?
Hayaan.
Hayaan is a different word. Hayaan is like haya, like modest, like shy.
Okay.
This one is the living one. So this is the master actually. Hayat.
Hayatan.
Yes, exactly.
Hayatan.
Okay. Fahuwa.
Hayatan. Yeah. Fahuwa hayaun. I just made this.
This one you have to check al-ma'ani actually. This one is a special word. The ism fa'il
Okay.
is like this. Hayyun. Okay, no alif. It's not.
Hayyun.
It's
Okay.
usually hayyun, right? So it's not like that. So it's hayyun like this. Okay, this one is a
Okay,
special
let's
word.
go the first one like hayyu say hayyun. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Inshallah. Any questions
Yeah.
right now? Until here? No question? Wait, let me see. Okay. Hold on. Okay, if no
The
question.
hayatan is plural or
No, singular.
Singular.
This is
Yeah.
singular. It might have a plural. Let's see. Dictionary. Haya. Oh, sorry. Haya. Yeah. Hayawat is the plural of haya. Okay, so the one that you're saying just now, Sister Pavin, is this one, Hayaut, right? This is a different Haya.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the Haya that we
Okay.
always hear in lectures. Okay, so yes,
Yeah.
then it will be a different group basically. Okay, so Haya, these two, then both of them, the mudari
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Yahya. Is also
Yeah.
told here. It tells you here that it is a standing alif. Okay, then this is the master.
Okay. Yeah.
So all this means to live basically. Haya. Okay,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
Hayya Yahya, so it's the
useful.
same family but different master. Then is to be a shape. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Any other
That's
questions?
good.
Yes, the
Yes.
name Yahya, that's written with Alif Maksura, isn't it?
Yes, because that is no, it's not a non-Arabic word. Non-Arabic noun. It's not. It is a Arabic word. So that's just for the name. For non-Arabic nouns that are names, especially, right? Then usually it's that is with alif at the end, okay? Except for all this, and then Yahya is because it's not non-Arabic. It is Arabic. The word exists in Arabic, okay? But I think you're
Or
asking
can you
because the ya at the end, is it? Because it's
Yes,
ya.
yes, yeah.
I also don't know. I didn't actually thought about that before. I only thought about it as in this case. It is an Arabic name. But no idea
or
why.
it's not for the ism because of Yahya is the name as the ism.
No,
It's
Isam also
not like
actually
that.
took the same role. Takes the
Okay.
same rule. Yeah, Isam also takes the same rule
Okay.
actually. Yeah. So I don't
Okay.
know why the name Yahya is a bit special in that regard. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Any other questions? If not, then I want to talk about this word hayatin being nakirah. Okay, because I don't know I say in this class or not, maybe in another class, but I feel like I say a lot of time that most of the time you will see alif lam on words. Okay, most of the time you will see alif lam on words. So we want to talk about alif lam and no alif lam. Okay, so for alif lam, we have three types of al basically. We have al that is ahdiyah, means referential al, means that you have previous knowledge about this thing. Okay, so when someone say ja al bintu, the girl came, means that the person who say knows that the listener also know what they are talking about basically. Okay, if not, then you will ask, right, like which girl are you talking about, which girl, right? So this common knowledge can come from three sources. Number one is presence, hudur, from hadir. Okay, hudur. This is when the thing or the person is in front of you and your listener. So if we are sitting together, right, and then I say, pass me the book, pass me the drink, right? It's in front of us. So I say the, right, basically. So this is all in English because the concept is more important. But I'll give you Arabic examples. I'll give you Quran examples also, inshallah. Okay. Or maybe there's someone close by. I say call the girl here or call the boy here, right? Both of us, we can see that girl. So I say the, basically. Okay. So this is Al-Hudur. Example of Al-Hudur in the Quran is maybe Ya Yahya khudil kitab. Take this book. Take the book, basically. Okay. This Al is in the presence of him, basically. Okay, so that will be an example of hudur. Then we have another one, which is dhikri, from mention, basically. So this thing have been mentioned before, so you say the. So let's say, for example, I say I bought a book. The book is inspiring. I don't say a book anymore, right? I say the because I'm referencing this word that I already say before. Okay, so this is dhikri. This is, for example, in the Quran, in here, Muzammil, right? Yes, Muzammil. Kama arsalna ila fir'auna rasula. Just as we sent to Fir'aun a messenger. Fa'asa Fir'aunur rasula. Ar-rasul. Okay. Then Fir'aun disobeyed the messenger. Okay. So here it is nakirah because it's a new thing that Allah is presenting, right? A new topic, someone like not mentioned before. And then here Ar-Rasul is going back to the same messenger. So Fir'aun disobeyed this messenger that Allah sent. Okay, clear? That is number two.
Yes.
And number three is when you know from context. So dhihni is the Arabic word. So for example, when you tell your mom, I'm going to the office. Okay, to the office. Okay. So she knows which office you're talking about, right? So you say you don't say I'm going to an office, there will be something unknown, right? She don't know. So I'm going to the office is something she knows, okay? Or here like a maths question, suppose a maths question bugging the students of a class, one of them say, we'll ask the teacher. So they know that they're going to ask the maths teacher that will maybe come in another period also, right? So for example, when I remind you of class today, I say, hope the quizzes, what do I say? Help you prepare for the ayah, right? So there is because I'm talking about the quizzes that I sent during the break, basically. Okay? So this one is a lot in the Quran. So for example, when Allah say, yukimuna solah, as-solah, right? Not solah, as-solah. What is the solah? The 5 prayers, we know, right? This one is common knowledge that we know from context. Allah says, give the zakah, right? What the zakah? Because we all know what Allah is talking about, okay? Yes. So most of the time in Arabic language, this is actually the normal al, because usually we talk about things we know, right? We both talk, right? Or the group of us talk, we all know what we're talking about. So a lot of times there'll be al, not basically. Okay? So a lot of the al in the Quran will be under this category. Okay? Then we have another al that is the generic one, jinsiyah. So from the word jins, so generic, genus. For example, sister, BV.
Yes,
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Assalamualaikum
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullah. Can you read this example?
Al-asmak.
Yes.
Yeah, asmak. Yeah.
This is the plural
Al-asmak,
for samak.
plural
Yes.
for fish. Okay. Al-asmaku aghla minal, is it dujaj or dajaj?
Yes,
Dajaj.
dajaj. So
The
fish.
fishes,
Yes.
the fishes are aghla. Is it expensive? More
Yes,
expensive
correct.
than the chicken.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So in English, if you see my translation, there's no the, right? This is fish in general is more expensive than chicken in general, basically. So if you can translate the al as in general, it's basically this kind of al, okay? But there is 2 kinds of this generic al. That is one that is istighraq. This includes all members. So like for example, al-insanu yamut. If you can translate the al to all, okay, kul, basically, if you can put it as kullu insani, yes, every man dies, okay, then this is this al, okay. Then if you can translate the al to in general, right, the one just now, fishes in general is more expensive than chicken, because some fishes could be cheaper, maybe it's a smaller fish or something like that, right? Or here, for example, ar-rajulu aqwa minan nisa, right? Men in general is stronger than women, okay? Then you say this is jinsiyah, but dibayanil haqiqah, okay? So this is in general, okay? So in the Quran also we have this kind a lot. So for example, alhamdulillah. Which one? The first one or the second one? Sister Suraya. Are you here? I think so.
Yes.
Yes, Sister Suraya. Yes.
The first one.
Yes, the first one. All praise is for Allah, basically, right? You translate as all, okay? Or you might see some translation put all, okay? What about who's here? Sister Jahanara, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Wait, I lost it, I think. Yeah. Remember we did the ayah Oh, okay, maybe this one. Afala yanzuruna ilal ibili kaifa khuliqat. Al-ibili. What kind of alif lam is this?
Mm,
Do they not look
this
at...
Ibli is a
Mhm.
camels, right? Ibli meaning
Yes, correct, camels.
camel.
So is it a
So
specific
this
camel?
no, this is the generic one, like a fish.
Yes, exactly. So you look at camels in general. Okay?
Yeah.
So do they not look at camels in general? So whenever you can translate the al like that, then it is this al, basically the second al. Clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Can?
Yeah.
Then you have the third type of al. This is zaidah. This is just what some words come with. Okay, so there's no extra meaning to this al, like alladhi, al-qahira. There's no special meaning here. So this is al-zaidah. Al-zaidah, sorry. Okay, can? So this is the three types of al. Now, when do we use nakirah? Question. When do we use nakirah? Anyone? No one? When do we use nakirah? Sister Caroline?
When it's hazir, the first one.
Yeah, when the first one? What do you mean? I don't understand. So, we just talked about alif lam, right? All the different types of alif lam. So, I'm asking, when do we use a nakirah word?
The last one. It is either.
Mhm. What you mean the last one? I don't understand. Sorry.
This al-zaida.
Huh? No. Nothing to do with this. This one, the al you cannot take away from the word. Okay. My question is very general. We just finished talking about the three types of alif lam. So my question is, when do we use nakirah? That you know about.
In the initial and the sentence start with the nakra. It's like question
Yes,
is
so you're
this
talking about like something like
for
this one
dua
here.
and
I bought a book
for
like this, is it?
okay. So
When
for this kind of thing, if you have cursed someone and then for the pray kind of things, you use nakra.
I don't
Like
understand.
When we already have the knowledge of the thing before, sister.
Say again?
When we already have the knowledge of that thing before.
No, if you have knowledge of the thing, we probably use alif lam, not nakirah.
it's when you first time you are talking about the thing.
Yes, first time we're
Yeah.
talking about the thing. Yes, definitely. Some more?
When it's not specific.
Yes, definitely. The
So it's like,
definition of nakirah itself, right? When
Yeah.
something is not specific, exactly. Okay.
common.
Yes, that one is clear. Yes, but sometimes balagha also use nakira for certain things. Okay, so for example, the first one is iradatul wahda, to indicate singularity in meaning or number. Yes, nakira also basically is one, right, for one thing. But one thing also, technically, like you can put alif lam on a one thing, right, ar-rajul, right? So here, this one is really to indicate like singularity. Okay, so this one is the normal usage actually. Okay, so waja'a rajulun min aqsal Madinah. Yes, can Sister Hamisa, can you try and translate?
And a man came
Yes.
from the I think the corner of the town or the
At the
far
end of,
end of
yes,
the
the
town.
far end of
Yes.
the town, yes, the city. Yes, Sa'i, yes, running.
Running.
Yes, okay. So a man from the far end of the city came running, basically. Okay, so this one, this is clearly to indicate one man, one person. Okay, then sometimes it's to indicate a type or a kind of thing. So for example, hadha dhikr, this is a reminder. So what kind of thing is this? This a reminder, nothing else, basically. Same thing for wa ala absarihim Ghishawa. So what is over their vision? A covering. Okay, so it's the what kind of thing is basically there. Okay, so this is iradatun now. Okay, to indicate the type or the kind. But it can also indicate both at the same time. So, for example, Sister Quratul Ain, can you translate this?
Yeah.
Read and translate.
والله yeah. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والله خلق كل دابة من ماء.
Yes.
So, and Allah created everything. Dabba is moving.
Yes, we can say maybe creature.
Creature from water.
Yes. Okay. So which one are we talking about? You think about? You think?
من كل دابة from water. ماء.
Yes, this one. Okay. Yes, this one means to say that every single thing, right? But wahda and now is the water itself. So from what thing, from what kind of thing, and it's basically the same water, basically. Okay, so it's wahda and also now. Okay, can everyone? Then we have ta'zim, to magnify. You know this word. Sister Pervik, can you read and translate?
وبشر الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أن لهم جنات.
Yes, wabashir, no bashar. Yes, bashir. This is fi'il amr.
Bashir. Okay.
Translate.
The good news for those who believe and act solid. Indeed, Jannah is for them.
Yes, basically. Okay, so this is Jannah. Okay, without alif lam. Allah could have said al-Jannah. Yes, and we would know what it means. Yes, but without the alif lam, right? So give good news to those who believe and do good deeds, that what? That they will have gardens. Okay, so this using Jannah or Jannat without the alif lam, it magnifies it. Okay, gardens basically, that they will have gardens, like that. If you want to read with expression. Okay, can? Then we have takthir from kasrah, so denote many. So here, sister, who haven't I called? Sister Shiraz, are you here? Can you
I'm
participate?
here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. Can you read and translate?
وَمَا تَفْعَلُ مِنْ خَيْرٍ يَعْلَمْهُ اللَّهُ. And whatever you do from the good, Allah knows it.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so whatever good you do. Okay, so this is bayan of this this whatever, right? And khairin being nakirah, is for taksir here, basically. Okay, that any good that you do, like all the good that you do, okay, Allah knows it. Okay, can? Then can also indicate both ta'zim and taksir. Sister Bibi, can you read and translate?
Yes. Which one?
This
Takfir, right? وَإِنْ يُكَذِّبُوكَ فَقَدْ كُذِّبَتْ رُسُلٌ مِّنْ قَبْلِكَ. If they deny you, then indeed they have denied messengers before you.
Yes. So what word are we talking about here? That is nakirah?
Rusulun.
Yes, rusulun. So there are other messengers, many and great messengers, basically. Both ta'zim and takthir here using nakirah. Okay? Can? Then we have tahkir, Sister Sue. Can you read and translate?
من أي شيء خلقه من نطفة خلقه فقدره.
Yes.
So,
Translation?
from whatever.
From which?
You created
from which thing is
from which thing
did he create him?
Did he create? And from
So this is the
From
answer.
from
Nut Fateh.
Sperm.
Yes, sperm drop,
Sperm.
basically.
He created فقدر.
Faqaddara, and this is a difficult word. Qaddara and what's the translation for
Destined.
this?
Destined.
Not that. That is family 1. This is family 2. Like
Power.
Give
no,
him
that's family
ability.
1. Sorry?
Oh, قدر.
Give him the ability. No?
I can't remember actually.
Like
Yes.
in good measure.
Yes, about measure. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And give him measure, basically. Yes, basically. So everyone have their measure, basically. Yes. Okay.
Qadar.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes,
Okay.
exactly. Okay. So the point here is nutfah. Okay, this little thing that we even wash, right? This is what he is created from, basically. Okay. So using the without alif lam to belittle this thing, basically. Okay, this small thing, from this small thing we are created. Okay, clear? And here, Sister Jahanara, this is for taklil from qalil.
Okay.
Can you read and translate?
949.
This one at the end.
Okay. This one. I'm zooming up. Ridwanum. Ridwanum minallahi akbar.
Ridwan?
So
From
this is
Rodia
taklil.
Yato. Yes, I mean translate first.
Okay. Ridwanum minallahi pleasing, no? This is
Yes, correct. The
pleasing.
pleasure. Yes.
The pleasure from Allah is great.
Yes, bigger,
Akbar.
greater, exactly. Okay. So here, Ridwan being Nakirah, right? This is to denote little, meaning not many people will get the Ridwan of Allah compared to all the mankind that ever exists, right? Yes. So, but of course, someone can say, other than little, what can we say about this? From all the rest above. Anyone?
Ta'zim?
Yes, ta'zim, right? Someone could say this nakira is for ta'zim, right? Yes, it is little, true, but it's also great, right? The ones that do get it is a great thing. Yes. So, yeah. So for ism nakira, that okay. The point is certain in grammar, certain times we do find nakira. We have to use nakira. So, for example, khabar, right? Mubtada is ma'rifah, khabar is usually nakira. Yes. For example, hal is nakira. For example, tamyiz is nakira. Yes. So sometimes nakira have to be used. Okay. But when Allah use a nakira word, especially when you don't expect a nakira, then you should think about why Allah used a nakira. Okay, because Allah could have said, like for example, minal ma, right? He could have said al jannah. He could have said minal khair. He could have said ar rusul, right? Kuzibat ar rusul, and we know, then it will be like, we know what Allah is talking about, the messengers that came before, right? Minal nutfah, Allah could have said that, right? From the sperm drop, we know what Allah is talking about. But when we don't see alif lam at points that we should see, right? Then you should think about it. Okay, like use this as a guide, inshallah. Okay, so I know it took me like 96 ayah to get to this point, but I will not be doing a quiz, like go back, like for the half of jar I went back and post all the ayah that have half of jar, right? So I won't be doing that for this because it's difficult one. Also, it's really a point of contemplation. Like This one, these examples I got from Al-Itqan, okay, which is a Ulumul Quran book. But other books might use some examples here and put it somewhere else, right? For example, I read one just now. You could say this is ta'zim, not taklil. Okay, so really this is just a good point of contemplation for us. Okay, can? So, but of course, if you do need to bounce ideas, because I know some of us, like we need to bounce our ideas, you can use the group. Inshallah, there'll be a safe space. But contemplation really is just for our own, like no right or wrong answer. If we are doing it from what you know, because everything that we've learned, be it nahu, be it sarf, be it tafsir, these are all tools for us to contemplate, right? The lesser we learn, the lesser tools we have to contemplate. Like, what if someone never even learn Arabic language? Then they can only contemplate from the translations, right? And that would be their contemplation. So we have a bit more tools. So it's just trying to use these tools to contemplate. Okay? Okay? Inshallah?
Yeah.
Clear?
Exactly. Yes, I just wanted to ask something.
Yes.
Would this be talked about in tafsir, or these kind of words be pointed out?
You mean if you want to read tafsir books like that?
Yes, yes. Or
Uh,
where will we find this kind of information?
I think some tafsir definitely will. So tafsir that, okay, let's go to that tafsir page. Tafsir that actually discusses Arabic language or balagha is here under Lugha wa Balagha. Okay, so Ibn Ashur, Ibn Atiyah, this kind, Abu Hayyan, these people, they do focus on Lugha and Balagha. So you might find it here, but that's not to say that the rest will not say, because sometimes they do, like At-Tabari maybe, sometimes he will talk about this kind of things. Maybe Ibn Kathir also will do that, Qurtubi definitely. So yeah, so this is like the mother of tafsirs, this four. So this, but basically they talk about a lot of things actually. So yes, so it is really a lot of reading to get into all of this information. Yes, definitely a lot of reading. Like you cannot expect from like one book. Yeah. But yeah, Ibn Ashur maybe a great start. Ibn Ashur, Abu Hayyan, yes, maybe a great start.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay.
Jazakallah. Yes, yes. Very interesting. Subhanallah.
Yes, I know. Inshallah, right? So vast is his words. You cannot do justice. Okay. 53. Let's see, where are we? Okay, maybe we can finish this part. Can we? I think so. Okay. Who's next? Just now we stop at Sister. Yes, okay. Sister Sue.
I've done mine.
I mean, you haven't done the
Okay.
Iraab, right? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So wow is wow atifah.
Yes. Yes.
And min is harfun jar.
Oh, sorry. Min is harf jar. Yes, and that will make Aladina.
Aladina is the majrur.
Before that, since it's a mabni word, what kind of word is it?
It's mausul.
Yes, it's a mausul. Fi mahali.
Fi mahali jar.
Yes, because it's the ism jar. And what does it need?
Muta'alliq.
No, as in ism mausul need what?
Sila mausul.
Yes. So wa jumlah.
Jumlah ba'daha.
Yes.
Ba'daha.
Silatul mausul, is it? Yes.
لا محل لها من الإعراب.
Yes. محل لها من الإعراب. Yes, and you were saying okay. I'll come back to the half of the Jar Majrur Muta'alliq bi what? I'll come back in a bit. Yes, Sister Jahanara. Ashraku.
Yes, Sister. Ashraku will be my fi'l madi.
Yes.
Fi'l madi. This
Fi'l
is
madi is
mabni
murab
ala
or mabni? Yes, mabni ala.
dam.
Yes. What do we say? Litti.
Litisalihi.
What's the pronoun?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
What do we call this wow?
Wow jama.
Yes, wow
Wow
jama'ah.
jama.
This wow is what kind of damir?
File. Wow. This is damir muttasil.
Yes. Fi mahalli?
في محل رفع فاعل.
Yes. Fi mahalli rafa fa'il. What's the sarf?
شين راقة.
Yes. Shin ro kaf.
Family 4.
Yes.
Family 4.
Uh-huh.
أشرق.
Uh-huh.
يشرق.
Yes.
إشراقا.
Ishrakan.
فهو مشرك.
Yes. Fahuwa mushrikun. Good. And so, Sister Bibi, this
Yes.
Jara Majrur, hold on. Wa minal here. Minal ladhina ashraku. What is it doing here?
Not sure. Hold on. Yeah, but it's wow there.
Yes, so it is atifah, so must be matuf to something.
ولا تجدن أحرص الناس على حياة is it to the nas?
Okay, so an-nasi is mudaf ilaihi to akhroso. So are we saying this is mudaf ilaihi to akhroso? Can we
أحرص
say?
الناس. Yeah, what is that?
So if you say that this is this is matuf ala nas, right? So you are saying like usually we have if it's following
Yeah,
an-nasi,
true.
this is mudaf ilaihi. So are we saying this is mudaf ilaihi? So what actually are you saying? Are you saying
Explaining the nas. So
so you mean you're not saying it's not
bayan?
akhrasan nasi ala hayatin wa akhrasa minal ladhina ashraku? That's not what you're saying? Do you understand my question?
Yes. Meaning that Ahrasa is the mudaf and the Nasi one mudaf ilayhi, and then min alladhina ashraku is another mudaf ilayhi. Is it right?
Okay. What I mean to say is if you said that this is matuf ala nas, like I
Then
get
it
what
will
you
be mudaf
mean.
ilayhi.
I get what you mean, but it's not technically the correct thing to say because this is mudaf ilaihi, right?
Yeah, so this cannot be the mudaf ilayhi for
Yes,
Ahrasa.
exactly. But it's actually very near to it. So for example, if we have like in English, I say I went to the market and buy this and I buy this and I buy this. So I repeat the word buy, right? But I can take it out and say buy
say, wow.
this. Yes, exactly. And but that's like all maf'ul, right? To the same thing. But basically here, what is happening is there is akhroso again here. Like we see before in I can't remember, is it? I think it's this class. Al-Maghfirah bil Huda. Can't remember the ayah actually. Oh no.
I mean, they trade the guidance.
Oh,
is it the one?
Ad-Dalalah bil Huda. No, wait. Another one. This one. Okay. We did this. No, not this one. Or have we? You cannot have done this ayah. There is one ayah that we see is almost like this, or is it just an example? But you can see this is ishtarawud dolala bil huda, right? Wal adha bil maghfirah, right? We say that this whole thing is actually ishtaraw is also here, right? Ishtarawud dolala bil huda wa ishtarawul adha bil maghfirah. You see, there is two ishtaraw that is not there, basically. Okay, so same thing here. If you want to say this is maktuf, you have to say like the whole thing here is maktuf to this. But this is actually more clearer because it's actually the same thing. But here, basically, this is actually muta'alik to the same word ahrasa that is mahzuf. The maktuf can be mahzuf, right? In wow, the maktuf can be mahzuf. Okay, so technically, the more technically right answer would then be to say Deshibul jumlah is muta'alik bil maktuf that is mahzuf. Okay, which is ahrasa. So there's another ahrasa that is not there, basically. Does everyone get this point? Inshallah. You might say maktuf an-nas. You might see it even in Arab books. But the more technically correct answer is to say that the maktuf is actually mahzuf. This ahrasa.
So here the akhrasa is ism, but it's working as a fi'il. So is that what it is?
No. It's a ism tafdil, right?
Yeah, ism tafdil. So it also pseudo verb, right?
No, not
yeah.
really.
Because
Just
muta'alik to the
so this is superlative, right? Because it's mudaf ilahi. So ahrasa min becomes
okay, comparative.
yes, exactly. So maybe you can translate this part. And
from where? I should find
from wa minal ladina ashraku.
And among those who
No. This is ahrasa minal ladina ashraku.
Okay,
So ahrasa you put in
most greedy.
More greedy.
Okay, this is comparative.
Yes, comparative. More greedy.
More greedy than those who associate partners with Allah.
Yes, exactly. Associate partners with Allah. Does everyone get this point? Here, inshallah, can you see already what this is maktuf to? Okay, the ahrasa here is not here. Okay, but it's actually the same. It's the same word there. Can everyone?
And this min is the like comparative one. The
yes,
min
correct.
is here.
This becomes comparative. Exactly. So we don't say from, we say then. Okay,
Yeah, and
so
the greedier then.
Yes, this is superlative. This is comparative here.
Comparative.
Yes. Okay.
This we cannot do it to mutalik will fail. Latajidanna.
Then you're saying you will find them among those who are. It will be different meaning. Right? If you say this part is mutalik to walatajidannahum, then you're saying you will find them among those who are mushrikun, which is not the point, right? You will find them more greedy than those who are mushrik. Understand?
Greedy? Okay.
But the more than life, they are the who are most greediest, who wants life.
Yes.
The life.
So these two will be the sifa of the things like what we are seeing in those people, sister. It is in that way we are seeing this jumla.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
The sifa of the hayatun.
Yes.
So this is one sifa, and then minal lazina ashraku, like ahrasa minal lazina ashraku. This will be the second sifa. Like it is in that way.
Yes.
They're looking out.
Correct. So how you find them? You find them this and this. But technically, to say ahrasan nas, right? This already covered. Isn't minal ladina ashraku also people? Right? So we'll talk about this inshallah when we come back. Like basically Allah already said the most greediest of people, but Allah is specifying another group, right? technically, these people will also be considered under An-Nas, right? You get what I mean? Right? But
Actually,
Allah
Allah
is...
says that, yeah, Allah says that the people who wants life is the most greediest, other than the shirk, the person who shirk.
Mm,
Yeah,
no,
it's like that.
no,
I think
Allah
so.
is
It is the
saying...
people.
Allah is saying that the Jews, right? This whom is the Jews, right? That don't want to
Okay.
die, right? They don't want to wish for death, right? They say that Jannah is for them, but they don't want to wish for death in the previous ayah, right? Allah said that you gonna find them the most greediest of people about life, for life. They are the most greedy. So technically they are the most greediest already, but Allah is specifying even more. They are even more greedy than these people. What about
The
mushrikun that we
associate of
know?
Allah. Yeah, okay.
Mushrikun don't
Understood.
even believe in the hereafter, right?
Okay.
But these people, the Jews, they believe, right? But even though they believe in the hereafter, or they should believe in the hereafter, they are even more greedy than these people who don't even believe in the hereafter. You understand the point? So
Yeah.
this is like we talked before
That's
actually, but I
clear.
will come back to this. Yes. So Allah already say An-Nas, but Allah is specifying another group of people after He generalized all, basically. Okay, but we'll talk about this when we come back on Wednesday, inshallah. Any other questions
So
for now?
if we
Yes.
add even in the translation, I think it will
Yes,
make it
can.
more
Yes,
and
can.
even more greedy.
Yes, can. We can say that actually. Even in English will make more sense. Yes. Okay? Can? But I'll come back to this point when we come back on Wednesday, inshallah. Sorry I took up extra time. Any other
Okay.
questions for now?
I was looking at the meaning. I
Mm.
cannot make out why is it translated that way until you point out that the Arasa is another Arasa
I
there.
see.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay?
Because
Alhamdulillah.
without that, then you cannot really justify the translation actually.
Yes, understand. I know. Yes, okay. So there is Ahrosa here. That is not here. Okay? Can? Okay. We'll stop here for today. Then I'll see you all again on Wednesday, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi
Jazakallah khairan,
wabarakatuh.
Sister Adila.
Wa iyyakum.